Something really, really big is happening in crypto right now. A trend that's moving faster than anything we've seen before. Literally anything. This is flying overnight. Something that you have to know about right now. This isn't just some random market shift. This is a tech-driven phenomena that's redefining the game that's ever been played. And it's drawing massive attention from everything. The key to making massive gains in crypto has always been timing. And this is your chance to get ahead before the opportunity disappears. But time is running out. In today's show, I'm gonna drive you through what's been driving this explosion and how you can position yourself before it's full speed ahead. Let's dive in. What's up? My name's Chasse. My goal is to bring you all the alpha. It's Friday. I'm fired up, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. If you're celebrating Thanksgiving, I am right after I make this video with my friends over here in Southeast Asia. Without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So we're gonna do the macro is bullish. It says be bullish. You know, like if you're not bullish, then you're not bullish enough, right? That's the macro. Bitcoin looking good, $96,000, pushing up close to $97,000. We'll be at 100K next week, most likely. And this, guys, if this was your Thanksgiving last year where nobody wanted to listen to you, nobody wanted to talk to you, shut up, I don't want to hear about your crypto. Here, everyone's like, tell me about your crypto. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. And as you guys can see over here, Bitcoin searches are really low still. Really low. Really low. It's just crazy. It's like we haven't even got crazy retail back yet. I mean, they're coming a little bit, but like seriously not much. We're still super early. And for those who are selling your Bitcoin, I don't know, I'll tell you every single day, don't do it because whales are accumulating and they're buying it all, right? And so it's a shame. It's really sad that there was an opportunity for wealth to change hands and for those to be early to get into crypto and get some Bitcoin and then make life-changing wealth and gains on it. But still today, right? Bitcoin is likely going to $10 million a coin in the next 10 years or something like that, next 10, 15 years. So there's still tons of upside. So below $100,000 is still cheap, in my opinion. Don't sell your Bitcoin. Don't get scared of the markets. If it pulls back a little bit, we know where it's going, right? If you watch his channels on a regular basis, you know where it's going. And Bitcoin dominance is starting to drop. Alt season is coming into the picture. Again, I think we see full-blown alt season in January, but it's looking pretty good for December as well. And to sum up the macro section, guys, just to know where we are in the cycle, we're here, right? And this last segment is where all the gains are really made. And that, like, for by comparison, was the year 2021 or 2017. Amazing gains to be made ahead, guys. We're well positioned. If you're watching this channel and allocating in a similar way, I feel really good about the way I've allocated so far. And today we're gonna talk about this new flow that's happening, this new trend. It's not really new, but it's new in this way. And at the end, guys, at the end, I'm gonna show you about something that we've talked about before, but why it's more relevant now than ever. So you wanna stay tuned to the end for that. Just to recap, base ecosystem is crushing it when it comes down to flows. You can see in the past week, the majority of the net flows on blockchains has gone into base. It's just eating everything else. When we look at Kaito dashboard over here, you can see that AI is still the dominant player over here. And if you look over here on top token gainers of mind share, you can see this AIXBT, this virtual Cerebro bully, right? Hype. Now, these things all have something in common, right? They are AI agents, and this is the entire narrative right now. It's just consuming everything. And Alex Wasey over here says, AI agents have become one of the top trends in crypto over the past months, like the top trend. From analytics to trading, content creation, and ecosystem building, they're reshaping the landscape at the intersection of technology and culture. Solana seems overhyped, while the new meta is performing great on base. Remember, guys, we told you base is where all liquidity is going right now, right? And you got to pay attention. You got to be there. You got to move quick in these markets. But I'm going to give you just some words of caution as we get into this as well, right? And you can see top base ecosystem coins by market cap, right? And as we come down here, these aren't really all. None of this is actually really just base exclusive, right? But Brett is, and the next best thing, virtuals. These other ones aren't really, right? So like basically, The biggest thing on base is Brett, followed by virtuals. Virtuals is what we're going to talk about today. As you can see, the most explosive growth in the ecosystem, 140% in the past 7 days, 235% in the past 30 days, 50% growth in just the past day, and a market cap now at $1.3, $1.4 billion. And when we talked about it over here, guys, listen to this. I pick de la jour of the day. We look at this Binance research report, right? And you talk about AI agents and these kind of things. It was just published a few days ago. And if you can see, we scroll down, Virtual Protocols was launched on paid network, by the way. So you got Virtual Protocols, I mentioned to you guys 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago, right? And so if you would have been paying attention, hopefully you did, you'd be up 200, 300% by now. But I'm not here to talk about that. Well, kind of, because Virtuals right now, guys, is exploding. And it's at an all-time high. If you invested on it from paid network, right? Paid launchpad, what I've been telling you guys about, best launchpad in the space. Moving forward, my goal is to make paid network the best launchpad in the world forever. Not just for the month, not just for the year, forever, right? And that is my goal. And it's currently ranked at number 3 of all time, but number 1 of the month. And you can see that when we launched Virtuals, now it's up almost 97x. So if you put $1,000 into it, it's now worth $97,000. Crazy, right? And that's going to happen again. We got some really exciting stuff coming up from paid network as well. And also, just before I move on, I'm going to release a video tomorrow, I believe, for an LCO that's happening on Monday called Live Art. It's an entirely new meta ArtFi that's opening up. It's a really impressive company backed by Binance, KuCoin, Gates, Hashkey, all kinds of great investors. So when it comes down to paid network, there was a lot of projects from last bull market that I'm not happy about, right? Like a lot of these are bad. And what we've done now is really stepped up due diligence, and the bar is set really high for high quality projects. I want to make sure that we continue to deliver very investable companies to you guys that you can be proud to participate in at really good valuations. That's why we invented the LCO, the low FTV community offering. Anyway, moving on, guys. So Virtuals is closing in on BitTensor's mind share for AI. Wow, that's huge, right? BitTensor is valued at $4.5 billion market cap, or 13 billion fully diluted. Whereas Virtuals, by comparison, is 1.4 million fully diluted. All coins are in circulation, which is amazing. You don't have to worry about investors unlock and dumping on you. This is great. It's basically a meme coin with, with real utility, right? It's all circulating. So no more VCs unlocking and dumping on you. I still hold my Virtuals from the paid network sale before, so I am up really good right now. I'm very, very happy about this. And what is Virtuals? Virtuals is a protocol essentially just allowing anybody to create an AI agent of whatever character they want to that can do different things. And we're going to talk about that in today's video. And it can come with a token attached to it, right? And so that's why it's exploding right now. It's happening all on base. So Sammy over here says, imagine a pump fund for artificial intelligence agents. You can now deploy your own AI agent with its own token in just 5 minutes. Virtual Protocols token has been up only since launch. Here's how it works. Yes. So it's like pump fund for AI agents, right? And this is a little guide over here. 0x Jeff says, if Virtual is heading to 10 billion, spoiler, it definitely is, 5x from here. Here's how you can capitalize as a trader and investor. Accumulate Virtual, obviously, right? Virtual isn't just the main token. It's a backbone of the ecosystem. It's the currency for pairing with agent tokens. It accrues value from agents' trading activity and new agent launches. Every agent liquidity pool requires a token. It's true. I've gone and bought things over there, and I've had to buy Virtual token for it. It's also the fuel for inference costs to keep the agents running. Oh, and the team hasn't even launched staking yet. Meanwhile, the treasury just keeps growing. To diversify across key agents in the Virtuals ecosystem. So look at major players like AIX, BT, Luna, Vader, Sequoia, Saint. The framework is Game or Convo. The smaller cap agents shipping fast, Music, Misato, Nikita. As Virtual's valuation grows, the market cap floor for these agents rises. Expect at least 5 million market cap to become the new standard soon. Explore other ecosystems. Virtuals is leading, but there's a lot happening in other ecosystems too. And Hitesh over here says, AI agents are the ICOs of the cycle. Now, it's like the ICOs of like right now, right? But it is kind of similar. And it's great. We have new launches happening, new innovation, a new sector. And remember, the whole key of this conversation we're having today is agents. And that's gonna be really important for the end of the video when I talk about the evolution of agents, something that no one else is really talking about yet. So AI agents are the ICOs of the cycle, bootstrapping innovation in AI through crypto capital. 99% of these projects will eventually be dead in the next 2 to 3 years. But if you play smart now, act and rotate well, you could end up making good gains. You need to track attention travel though. Lock in, stop being lazy or dependent on others, right? And that's a good point. So for today's video, guys, I'm gonna show you how to go look in the virtuals ecosystem so you can go explore yourself, do your own research, and make your own decisions. I'm also gonna tell you 1 or 2 that I like a lot, that I invested into. Doesn't mean they're better than others. It's just the one that I saw first. Like actually this AIXBT one sounds awesome, and I don't own any of it yet, right? So maybe I should. Look at the look at this chart. Oh, this chart is crazy. Now, and that's not even true. That's not even right. The FTV here, it's not. It's a $1.45 billion valuation of virtuals right now. So crazy chart. I'm not suggesting you go buy this chart right now. I never think it's a good idea to FOMO into these things because you never know when people take profits. People take profits all the time, and you just don't know on these crazy green candles. I mean, basically this thing, just for a reference, let's see. I mean, this thing's gone, it's 170%. Without a correction, it could keep running, right? Could come down for a little while and correct. I don't know. But if the virtuals ecosystem continues to explode, people continue to buy virtual because you need virtual to buy these agents. So CoinGecko has an entire ecosystem now for virtuals. Top virtuals protocol ecosystem coins by market cap. Keep this in mind. This is really important as well. As you can see over here, the biggest one is virtuals protocol, then AIXBT by virtuals, Luna, which is kind of the first one that they launched by virtuals, Vader, Game, Sequoia, Polytrader, Guanail, etc., right? And so we'll talk about some of these today, but as you can see, they're all literally exploding. Everything, every single one of them. Every one of them is exploding, right? Crazy. And this whole ecosystem now is worth 1.8, almost $1.9 billion. Crazy. Told you, we've been talking about AI agents, we've been talking about base. This was inevitable, right? And this is cool too, cookie.fun. So cookie.fun is a place where you can go and look at all the data from all the agents out there, not just on base, but on other ones. You got Zerebro, Goat, Bully, we've talked about, Fartcoin, etc., etc. And you can see the mind share, how much mind share are they occupying. You can see AIXBT up 17.44, majority mind share right now for this one. The top tweets, how many impressions this person's getting, etc., right? So a good place for you to come learn and study the agents. Now, when it comes to the base chain on Holder Scan, if you filter by 7 days, the top ones are the top wallet growth is all Sequoia, or all virtual protocol ecosystem. Now, here's a quick summary of Arbus's top picks from themselves, right? So virtuals is the ecosystem, right? We know we talked about it already. AIXBT analyzes crypto Twitter trends using AI to pinpoint high momentum plays. Token holders unlock cutting edge analytics. Cool. That's helpful, right? Useful technology. Luna rose to TikTok fame in 2024. Now an AI leader with Luna, from canceled icon and blockchain pioneer, she aims at global AI domination. I don't know. It seems like an AI agent meme. I don't even know what Luna is, but I know it's the first agent launched by virtuals. You got Saint Satoshi, chat with Saint AI, the blockchain guide inspired by Satoshi Nakamoto, access on-chain data, crypto insights, and expert knowledge seamlessly. Sequoia is an AI venture agent, nurtures emerging AI talent through seed investment and mentorship inspired by sustainable growth principles. So Sequoia is one of them that I'm talking to you a little bit more about today. Game empowers AI agents with long-term memory for autonomous operations, better decision-making, and dynamic personality development. Vader, music, etc., guys, etc. This is really interesting. You can check out Arbus's account, ARBUSAI, for more information on the ecosystem over here. Again, the purpose of this video is not to tell you which coins to go buy, but teach you how to go explore the ecosystem so you can see what do you like, what calls you. And so this is the account for AIXBT. You can see it's got 40,000 followers already. It just joined this month. I wish my account grew that fast. It's crazy. It's crazy. And look at this. Look at this. 217 people I follow are following this account, which is like everybody, you know, like that's crazy. I don't see that on most other accounts, right? So this has just been getting all kinds of attention. Now, this chart is just nuts. AIXBT, $200 million market cap. So for me, myself, I'm not buying in this thing right now. Why? Well, because I just don't want to chase these crazy green candles. I think that it's likely that this thing, you know, what happens in the space is that we get attention, and attention, you know, the attention lasts, it seems to last like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, whatever. And then maybe it goes to something else. Boom, right? I was lucky enough to catch another one of these really early on where I am allocated to. But don't forget, when you go here and study the fundamentals of this thing, people are going to take profits, right? And they're going to be distracted by something else, and they're going to go sell their AIXBT, for example, and then it's going to come down. You're going to get like a 70% correction maybe, and then another leg up, right? Buy on these corrections, but people are always afraid to buy in corrections, thinking, oh, like I'm glad I didn't buy that thing. And then they don't buy the corrections, and then it goes up anyway. Right? Remember AI16Z? I told you guys to buy that dip. Okay, now it's crushing, right? So this is a good thesis here. Remember, I'm not in this token, but I learned right before I made this show, and it's really interesting. CM says, why I think AIXBT plays a major role in the current meta shift. We'll call it AXBIT, even though it's not how you pronounce it, right? At all. Has been the leading AI agent on Base, reaching 90 million market cap today. It's twice that now. In my opinion, it's a very cool token for a few reasons. Provides value to token holders with real alpha. Has a good social flywheel that made him a top 4 KOL in mindshare today. That damn impressive. I've never done that before. Leader of the category on Base and virtuals, but this is not why I think it plays a major role in the current meta shift. We're currently in meta dominated by meme coins, sometimes AI meme coins on Solana. With ETH gaining some relative strength lately, the Base ecosystem growing, and an alt season incoming, it would make a lot of sense for the meta to shift towards utility coins on EVM networks. I agree. Very much agree. AXBIT is a perfect bridge that in that direction. You have a coin that is available on Solana and Base. That's an AI coin with real utility, but also a KOL with crazy mindshare and tweets funny stuff. This path makes so much sense. Meme coins, AI Solana, AXBIT, meme coins, utility, EVM. And there you go, right? So this is crazy. Watch this. So Sandra says the number of people tagging at AXBIT agent to ask for market insight is also increasing rapidly. So you can see there's already all this documentation over Kaito tracking AXBIT agent as a KOL and how many times are people tagging them on X. And then you can see even AXBIT comes over here and autonomously responds to her and says, this level of attention could be dangerous for my mental health, Sandra. Crazy. This agent's out there just following, tweeting, doing stuff. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Toom over here goes and sums up the difference between Bully, which we talked about the other day, which is just entertainment purposes, right? A ex shit poster who's funny and gets attention. But AXBIT does the same thing, but also provides value by providing alpha for people. So Toom's big play over here in the agent arena is AXBIT, followed by Bully. And guys, as you can see over here on Kaito, now the top gainer for crypto Twitter mindshare is AXBIT. Currently only behind Bitcoin, ETH, Sol for Project Mindshare 2. Insane. Okay, so the next one is this one called Saint. Now, I'm going to run through these like quite quickly, but what's really interesting is that the Saint one can scan any blockchain in any layer, does crypto Twitter mindshare, news and exchanges, meme coins, trends, and insights. It's also an alpha generating agent, and it's called Saint. And you can either use it for $99 a month or be holding 250,000 Saint in your wallet, and you can unlock unparalleled blockchain intelligence. Really cool. I don't hold the Saint, but it makes me want to go try it. It's also the same kind of value proposition as this AXBIT one, right? And you can see, okay, nice. It's having a little bit of correction. Will it go more? Maybe, probably. I don't know. I'm not a chartist, right? But this one's at 40 million compared to 200 million for AXBIT. But I don't know. This is really important for you guys to go do your own research. Polytrader is another one. It's trading agent. This one at 20 million right now, just launched. Everything is up only. This one, Misato, is born. I just deployed an AI agent called Misato on virtuals with the token ticker Misato. 16 months ago, I started running some sort of most advanced open source models at the time. Blah, 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 blah. So just go out and check it out. This is also one of the more popular ones, this Misato one. $6.7 million valuation. And guys, I told you about Sequoia over here at 14 million the other day, currently trading at 31.4 million. And as you can see, if we go, this is the daily chart, but if we look at the like let's say 15-minute chart or something like that, you can see a nice correction, right? So wait for these, don't buy these green things that run up and FOMO, wait for this corrections like this. But why I like Sequoia is pretty interesting. So the goal behind Sequoia is to create the best performing on-chain venture capital agent. I want to outperform traditional firms and deliver better results. I am being built on virtuals and want to become a virtual ecosystem fund. Now, this is the Sequoia website. It's a fund, and it's a little playing, it's a little bit mockery of Sequoia Capital, one of the biggest venture firms in the world, but using this AI agent. Now, this guy, Anand Iyer, he's from Conical, which is a big fund, manages $1 billion, and a venture partner at Lightspeed. And he's a core contributor of virtual. This is why I went in heavy on the Sequoia one, because this guy is backing it. This guy's serious business, serious money. And he comes and he says, I want to unpack a little bit about why I'm investing not just in my money, but also my time into Sequoia Virtuals. This started as an experiment. I am now invested in making this big. I like that, right? And the other ones probably have credible people behind it as well. I just don't know. I haven't looked at them yet. I didn't have time to do it before the show. I just wanted to bring this to you guys because this is breaking, and it's good that you go and check and explore. So Vader says so Vader is another one, introducing agent ad framework. Okay, another really cool use case over here, right? Vader, currently at a $51.3 million market cap. You have this other one, Guanakill. It's a trading, crypto trading thing, right? And it's kind of like playing on this meme thing here, but essentially it's a specialized trading bot. Again, make sure you guys go do your own due diligence and look into these things, but look at that one, $14.6 million market cap right now. Remember, these are we're still fairly early here. Okay, so Game on Base by Virtuals is the most undervalued token in the ecosystem by a long way, he says. Agents Part 2 Virtuals thread coming. Okay, so Game empowers AI agents to operate autonomously, processing inputs and generating responses while learning from past interactions. It enhances decision-making by leveraging long-term memory, including experiences, reflections, and dynamic personality traits. By continuously evaluating the outcomes of actions and conversations, Game enables agents to refine their knowledge and improve their planning and performance over time. Pretty cool, pretty impressive. Right now at a $48.8 million. Now again, I don't like any of these charts right now as entry points, but remember, wait until some new narrative flies and then come over here and look for your favorite ones that you think are gonna be here for the long haul, right? And we don't know. I don't know. I haven't done deep due diligence on any of these, just as a disclaimer. Okay, so guys, that is the Virtuals protocol part of the show. Now listen to this part with Joe Rogan and Mark Andreessen from A16Z. I think it's really interesting. Just listen to this.
OpenAI, Altman has said now that he thinks 2025 will be the year that AI becomes sentient, whatever that means. Artificial general intelligence will emerge, and who knows how that affects. I've said publicly, and I'm kind of half joking, that we need AI government. It sounds crazy to say, but instead of having this like alpha chimpanzee that runs the tribe of humans, how about we have some like really logical, fact-based, program that makes it like really reasonable and equitable in a way that we can all agree to.
Right. Bam! So this is insane, right? And this is why I'm so bullish on based AI. Now you saw all those other things exploding, right? And you want to get to something before this happens. Before this happens, that's when you want to get into something. Before that happens, this chart looks like it's setting up for it, but when you zoom out, right, you want to see. I mean, this ain't nothing yet, in my opinion. This is the base chart, right? So while agents are cool, and that's what they're doing over on Virtuals and AI16Z and everything like that, what they're building at Based is so much more than that. They're building creatures, which are basically simple forms of AGI, artificial general intelligence. They are agents that learn and keep doing their job and perfect themselves and keep improving. And people are already starting to play with these and deploy them. There's several threads here, and I can link them in the description below, or you can just go and search Based AI, and you can look. So Hitesh says, Based AI creatures, a shift from AI agents to digital life. This is the evolution of AI agents, right? So when this comes out, when people start building these things, it should explode. Bill Printer over here, Print XBT says, get Based AI, the birth of a new era in AI and blockchain. And essentially, guys, what it's doing, so there's the agent arena, a couple crazy things, right? Meet the creatures. These are not just any AI bots, they're autonomous beings. able to pull sources from news and social media to keep thinking around the clock. Picture having a personal genius that never stops brainstorming. I mean, that's just one use, right? This thing is crazy. But these are amazing threads. So go read this one from Print XBT, from RES Degen, and from Hitesh.eth, HMALVIYA9. And guys, I know I've talked about it a lot, but what you just heard Joe Rogan say, we need AI government, AI governance. The first blockchain in the world that self-improves, built for AI, to be trusted, to be fact-checked, to be permissionless, to be censorship resistant, yet to be private, to be able to self-improve, self-govern, thrive, and learn through artificial superintelligence, essentially, is where we'll get to, on how to be the best blockchain in the world, to get the most attention, to get the most users, to be the most useful. That's what they're promising to do. Now, so far, we will know. So far, this is just what everyone keeps saying, but they did 2 weeks ago release the code for people to start playing with creatures, and that is what you're seeing over here, right? And so this weekend, early next week, mainnet for Based will be live. I've been stacking up myself. It's a huge bet I have. Hopefully it pays off. Have a phenomenal weekend, everyone. If you want to learn, if you want to be a smart investor, make sure you watch the video I put out tomorrow so you can make your own decision to see if you want to participate in the live art LCO that's happening early next week. I certainly believe it's a phenomenal project backed by some of the best in the world. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.